Today, we're diving into a story that's absolutely electric. It's about one astronaut, his incredible 18 days in orbit, and how that one journey became a giant leap for an entire nation. This is the story of Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla's return to Earth, and believe me, it's about a whole lot more than just a homecoming.
And really, it all kicks off with this. Just listen to this powerful quote from Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh, the iconic son of Mother India. Wow. I mean, those words tell you everything you need to know about the pride surrounding this moment. He wasn't just an astronaut doing a job. He was seen as a living symbol of India's future among the stars. And you better believe a symbol like that gets a hero's welcome. Can you just picture the scene at Delhi's Indira Gandhi International Airport, absolutely buzzing with energy as Shukla, India's second astronaut ever, and this is the big one, the very first to visit the International Space Station, finally touched down on home soil again.
And look, this wasn't just a few handshakes and a photo op. We're talking about the heavy hitters here, the Union Minister for Science, the Chief Minister of Delhi, and the Chairman of ISRO, India's space agency. They were all there in person. When you have a welcome party like that, it sends a very loud and clear message. This is a moment of huge national importance.
So why all the fanfare, right? To really get it, we need to rewind a little bit and look at the journey that got him here. This incredible homecoming was actually the final step of a mission that was 18 days in the making, and one that really pushed the boundaries for India in space.
The mission itself was called Axiom 4, and here's a really interesting detail. It was a private space flight. Now, what does that mean? Well, it means this was a strategic team-up. India's national space program worked with a commercial company to get that all-important experience on the ISS. It's a faster, more agile way of doing things, and it really marks a whole new chapter for India's human spaceflight goals. So let's just run through the timeline real quick. It all kicks off on June 25th with the launch. Then he spends nearly 3 full weeks up there on the International Space Station, living, working, the whole shebang. After that, on July 15th, the crew splashes down in the ocean off the coast of California. And even then, it's not over. There's a period of recovery and debriefing before finally the trip back home to India. 18 days. Let that sink in for a second. More than 2 weeks. That's how long he was circling the planet. You can run all the training scenarios you want on Earth, but nothing, absolutely nothing, can replace that kind of first-hand, long-duration experience in microgravity. That's the real deal. But you know, a journey like this isn't all about the tech and the science. What does it actually feel like? What does it do to you as a person? Let's take a look at how Group Captain Shukla himself reflected on this totally life-changing experience. So he shared this incredible piece of wisdom he got from his commander, who just happens to be the legendary astronaut Peggy Whitson. I mean, talk about an amazing mentor. She told him the only constant in spaceflight is change. That just says it all, doesn't it? When you're hurtling through space, you have to be ready for anything, constantly adapting. It's a lesson he clearly took to heart. And then he added his own poetic touch, a thought in Hindi that translates to, life is a journey that must keep moving forward. It's just a beautiful philosophical way to put it. He takes this extraordinary, out-of-this-world experience and connects it right back to a universal truth we can all understand. So a historic flight, a hero's welcome, but what's the bigger picture here? Why does this one single mission matter so much? Well, it's because this flight isn't the final destination. Nope, it's actually a launch pad for something even bigger on the horizon. And that something bigger has a name, Gaganyaan. This is India's ambitious flagship program to launch its own astronauts on its own spacecraft. And Shukla's flight on Axiom 4, think of it as the crucial groundwork, the essential first chapter in that epic story. The strategy here is actually pretty simple and really smart. Step 1, you gain vital, hands-on experience on an established platform like the ISS. Step 2, you take all those key learnings about life support, long-duration missions, you name it, and you apply them to your own program back home. It's all designed to make that final goal, launching India's own crewed mission, as safe and as successful as it can possibly be. You know, when you really zoom out, this story becomes about so much more than just one astronaut or the technical details of a mission. It's one of those rare events that has become a powerful moment of collective national pride, a real feeling that India has once again touched the stars. So in the end, this really is a glorious new chapter in India's space history. It's a potent symbol of the nation's biggest ambitions. It's so significant, in fact, that Parliament is expected to hold a special session just to acknowledge it, all while celebrations are echoing across the country. It's just that big of a deal. It's amazing, isn't it? How a single mission can represent a nation's collective dream. It really leaves us with a fascinating question to chew on. With this incredible milestone now officially in the history books, what's going to be the next giant leap for India's journey to the stars?